Children, I hope you are very eager to start with the second unit in maths. Before that, let me tell you, we all know that we can solve problems using numbers. Sometimes we prefer graphs to solve a sum, and sometimes there are also geometry. Yes, geometrical shapes, we will use that and solve a sum. And similarly, we have one more separate genre in mathematics called as algebra. Okay, that is our second unit in standard 6. Now, the second unit title is Introduction to Algebra. What is algebra? We all love puzzles, right? Of course, that is algebra. We are going to solve puzzles in maths. So, we are all going to happily study this chapter, right? Very good. Now, shall we move on? First concept in this unit is patterns. What is the meaning of the word pattern? It means it is going to have something in a common or repetitive fashion. Okay? Sometimes when you go to a store that to buy a dress, what we ask, I want in this pattern, I want a flower pattern shirt. Okay? Sometimes we mention what pattern we need, right? That means you have seen that pattern somewhere, you liked it and you want the same pattern. That is the same. So it is in the repetitive order. Clear, children? Now, look at this diagram. What do you see here? You can see so many W's lined up. Right? Very good. Now look at this first W alone. How many lines do we use to join that W? This is the first line. This is the second line. And third line is here. And fourth line is here. Okay. So the number of sticks we need to form this W is 4. Okay. Now look at this. That is, look, this is the second pattern here. There are two W's, and how many sticks will be used here? This W will have 4 sticks and this one will have 4 sticks. So altogether, how many sticks do we need to make this two W's? We need 8 sticks. Now look at this third pattern, children. We need 4 sticks to make this W, and for the second one another 4 sticks, and for the third one you need 4 more sticks. Okay. So altogether how much is coming? 8 plus 4 is 12. So now look at the numbers below. The first number is 4 and with that we are adding plus 4 and you are getting 8. And with 8 you are again adding another one 4 and the number is 12. And for suppose there is another one pattern. That pattern has 4 W's. That means how many sticks we will need? We will be needing again this 12 plus 4. How many sticks we will need? We will need 16 sticks. Clear, children? So the number that we arrive here, this 4, 8, 12, 16 and so on, this is called the pattern of this diagram. Okay? Are you following? Now, see here, the first W has 4 sticks and then the second one has 8 sticks, and this is given in the form of multiplication, that is 2 into 4. Okay? You can also add plus 4. Plus 4 also gives, that is multiplication is repetitive addition, right? So we can use multiplication also. See here 12 sticks and we need 3 cross 4. Clear, children? So this is a pattern. Pattern means a shape is going to be repeated. Okay? Now look at this example. The numbers are given. The number starting from 1 to 10 is given. What is the pattern here? After 1, the number 2 is there. That means what is added? 1 plus 1 is 2. Again, 2 plus 1 will give you 3. So after every number, this 1 is added. Okay? So is it easy for us to spot the pattern here? Very good. Now, the pattern is one number is added after each one. Now look at this. Observe the following patterns and complete them. First question, 5, 8, 11, 14. And there are 3 boxes to fill. First, you have to look at this number and think what is the difference. That is, after 5, 8 is there. Either you can check whether it is being multiplied or added or subtracted. You have to think. After 5, 8 is there. So there is no possibility for using multiplication sign. Is there a 8 in 5 tables? No. So something is added only. So after 5, 6, 7 and 8. So here 3 numbers are added. Now let us check this 8 and 11 now. After 8, 9, 10 and 11. So again 3 more numbers are added. After 11, 12, 13 and 14. Again 3 more numbers are added. So the pattern here is 3 numbers are added after each term. So what will the number be after 14? Again you have to add 3 and derive this first fill up. Okay. After 14, 15, 16 and 17. So the first dash will have 17 and after 17 it should again be added with 3. So the next one will be 20 and the last one will be again 1 plus 3 is going to be there and it will be 23. Clear children? So this is how we spot the pattern. First you have to think which basic operation is used and then you have to find the pattern. Clear? Now look at the second one. Now 15,873 is multiplied with 7 and our answer is obtained. Okay. Same way 15,873 is multiplied with 14 and another answer is obtained. And the next one it is multiplied with 21 and then with 28. Now first observe this. There is a 7, 14, 21 and 28. Can you recall something? What is being used here? 7 tables are being used here. Right? 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14, 7 threes are 21 and 7 fours are 28. So one pattern we have spotted. So what will be the answer? Instead of sitting and multiplying, if we spot the pattern, it is very easy to solve, right? So 15,873 into 21 will give you how many threes? It is going to give you 6 threes. Okay. Now same way. Okay. Now same way the number is multiplied with 28. That means the next pattern will have to be 4s. Okay. It will be 6 4s. Clear children? You have to, I already told you, algebra is not sitting and adding, multiplying, dividing, not with all those things. You have to think. In puzzle solving, the main thing is work is for your brain. You cannot simply mug up something and write. You are going to think and you are going to think in all aspects. You are going to think in whatever possible aspect is there and then only come to the answer. So you can observe, so you can understand these two sums, children. Shall we move on to the next one? Okay. Now look at this diagram. We are going to draw the next two patterns and complete the table here. Okay. Now the first pattern has 1 square and 3 circles. Okay. 1 square and 3 circles. Now look at the second pattern. It has 2 squares and 6 circles. And then the third pattern has 3 squares and 9 patterns. Now just observe the line for pattern for squares alone. It is 1, 2, 3. So for the fourth pattern it will be 4 and for the fifth pattern the square has to be 5. Okay, this is the pattern. You have to draw like this. And then the number of circles will also be, look at the circles pattern. First pattern has 3 circles and the second one has 6 and the next one has 9 circles. 3 tables are being used here, right? So after 9 what should come? It will come 12. And after 12 again plus 3 will give you 15. Okay. Now they are asking you to draw also. So you have to write like fourth pattern and then you have to write this and you have to draw this pattern. Same way fifth pattern, squares is equal to, circle is equal to, and then draw that pattern. Clear children? Shall we move on to the next one? Now, patterns in number operations. Just now we saw that example, right? 1, 2, 3 and all those numbers, we had that pattern, one number is added to it. Same way, there are going to be some basic operation performed along with those numbers. Okay. Now, look at this example. First, let me tell you what is the meaning of that word variable. I think you are already known with the concept of constant. If they say this is constant, what does it mean? It will never change. It will be constant. Okay. You will constantly wake up at 6 o'clock means there is never a day that you will miss that timing. You will not sleep more than that. Okay. So same way, variable means changing. It is the opposite of constant. Variable means the number will be keeping on changing. For example, today's weather will be some 140 degrees. And tomorrow, will that the same weather will be again 140 degrees? Exactly, will that be the same? There are chances to be higher or lower, right? So the weather will be always in a variable fashion. Daily it will be changing. So now you can understand what is variable. Okay. Now look at this example, children. 25 minus 0 is 25. Okay. And 12 minus 0 is 12. 789 minus 0 is 789. What is the pattern being followed here? There are some numbers. You are subtracting 0 with it. And the same number is being obtained here. Okay. Is it clear? This is one example. Now next one, there is one. So the pattern here is, some number is here and you are going to subtract 0 and the answer will be the same number. Clear, children? Now we are using another one example. 15 is multiplied with 1, so the answer is 15. And then 20 is multiplied with 1 and the answer is 20. Then 76 is multiplied with 1 and the answer is 76. So what pattern is being followed here? There is some number, the variable is considered as n, and then it is multiplied with 1, so into 1, and the answer is going to be the same number. So the answer is also n. Clear? So this is the pattern. Are you clear with this, children? Now, there are few exercise sums. Let us see. The letters A, B, C and X, Y, Z are used to represent dash. What can we use? We can use it as variables, right? I told you it is changing. So we can use it to represent it as a variable. Not only n, you can use any variable. That is, you can use any alphabet as a variable. Now the next one. A quantity that takes dash values is called a variable. What values? Just now I told you variable means it will be keeping on changing. So that means it has different values. Okay. Then the third one. If there are 5 students in a bench, then the number of students is n benches is 5 into n. Here dash is a variable. What is a variable now? They are telling you there are n benches. We don't know what is the exact number of benches. Okay. It might be 1, 2, 3, maybe 100, 200, anything. Okay. So what is the variable here? The variable is n. Clear? Now the same sum that we saw inside, I showed you one pattern, right? Same way you are going to write the 4th pattern and 5th pattern. Along with that you are going to write the number of squares, circles and triangles here. Okay, these sums you will be doing as homework. Are you clear with this, children? Thank you. Let's meet in the next class.